I just bought all of these vintage photos at auction for $50. Now my goal is to go through them all and see if I can locate the original owners. So step one, I immediately started going through them, separating the ones that are worth scanning and then all of the other photos. I do have to say though, this box might be one of the best boxes of photos we've gotten in a long time. It actually had quite a lot of vintage Disney in it as well. These ones are always fun to look at because Disney, both the parks and the brand, have grown so much since these were taken. An example is this character right here, Friar Tuck. These are characters which are no longer in regular appearance at Disney parks. Here we got Tomorrowland, back when it was still giving this futuristic energy. And of course, the iconic castle. Now, after 2 days of scanning all of the ones that I thought would help us with this search, here's what I'm starting to learn. The first photo from our search was this one, taken in July of 1972. It's of this man wearing a Dayton, Ohio t-shirt. Now, he does appear in some other photos like this one from February of 1973, and then again in April of 1973. But I'm not quite sure if he's the son because he only appears in these photos, but his smile does resemble this woman. This is the mom, one of the main people that these photos once belonged to. She's in majority of the photos, smiling. And you can see the passing of time with her because she appears in them from 1973 all the way to 1995. Now, trying to figure out who this woman's husband is a little difficult. Normally this is pretty apparent because they would pose together, but times were different back then. There'd be a lot more social interactions. And this batch of photos is proving to be exactly that. This table, they actually set up in between their homes so they could socialize. A lot of people back then would have basement bars and they'd have a lot of get-togethers down there, which you can see in these shots. Now keep following me here. We've got this woman a lot, who I believe is the neighbor because she appears in the get-together photos as well as this neighborly table setup. We also have this shot of her standing on this side of the fence. Next up, we got this girl with red hair. She appears in some of the same photos from the man at the start. In fact, these were likely taken the same day. And then here she is a year later, as it looks like she's attending a prom. Now at this point, this girl starts to appear. Here she is on the bike with the neighbor actually riding on the back. She's also in the prom photos. Here she is sitting on the front steps with the redheaded girl. So it's easy to think that maybe this is the daughter of the neighbor. And then the two daughters just became friends. This is why I said follow me here, because there's a lot of characters that are popping up. But then we've got her in this shot, and then she doesn't appear in any other photos after this. Now there's some more searching we have to do, because I've yet to figure out who this woman's husband is. In these early shots, we've got this man with these black rimmed glasses, and he pops up a lot. He's at the basement parties dancing. He's in this group shot, but he's not posing beside who I thought might be his wife. Then we go back to this shot, and we have him posing with the neighbor, but he's on this side of the fence. He's at this backyard get-together, and he is wearing a wedding ring, so we know that he is married. And he's in these earlier shots from 1973 with the main woman who we're trying to locate. We also have this photo of him posing with two macaws, and this one feels just very vacation type. So all the more reason to believe that this could be her husband. But then I noticed something. This man stops appearing in photos as of 1977, and then in 1980, this man starts appearing. We've got him here in July of 1980, then again here in 1985, and here's the neighbor. Here he is again with the neighbor in a group shot, but the ones that tell me that they are in fact a couple are these two photos. This one, which looks to be some sort of couples trip, and then we've got this one, which confirmed it for me. In July of 1989, we've got them holding hands while on a trip. This is undeniable and a massive sign that they're together. Now look, of course it's possible that there was a divorce and then maybe she got remarried, especially because in this photo, he's not wearing a wedding ring. So they could have just been dating at this point. So far, these are the photos we're working with. And the one concrete person we're trying to locate is this woman. She's the constant. And I can't wait until we do find more clues because these photos are amazing. Sure, you've got the Disney stuff, but you also have these great photos that represent what people did for fun back then, socialized. And I know we still do that today, but it's a lot more digital. Seeing a table set up like this between neighbors' homes or going to parties in each other's basements, sitting on couches, enjoying conversation, it feels more seasonal these days. Anyways, I'm going to continue this search. In the next episode, we're going to try to find out where these people were from, utilizing more clues from these photos. So be sure to like and follow if you want to stay up to date on this search. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys later.